Hey everybody, it's Dr. Quad. The doctor is in. We're back with Wasteland 3. We are in Denver, and we're kind of just looking around. Saw the big statue of Ronnie, the god king apparently. And, you know, his wife Nancy and his sister Nancy and all his other Nancys. His maid Nancy, his hairstylist Nancy, and probably his brother Nancy, who knows. Apparently he likes Nancy's. We know there's 3 terminals to shut him off. We found one. I'm not sure about the other 2. I think they're in the building. But I'm not going to do any of that until I don't want to make one shutdown a threat, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't know if that'll alert anybody if I do that one shutdown of that one terminal. Know where it is though. And the guys that skin people didn't really seem to bother us that much. I guess they make human clothing and other things out of human skin. Alright, so at the end of the episode last time, this was a bug. It wasn't loading in. Just want to check the mission log. Our tenor audience for the God President inside Western Whitehouse in the Denver ruins. And we want to extract Valor Buchanan. Get Valor away from the Gippers. After a show trial involving a godfish and a robot, the Gippers invited us to their... Alright, so we're gonna get... Go this way. Oh, we're going the wrong way. I was gonna say, what are we stuck on? Oh, I'm going this way.
You're listening to Sal, the voice of the commune in free Colorado. And now, more music.
There's like this message all over the place. We just kind of pray.
Gods of the endless sky, accept these holy offerings.
Alright, so the map. Alright, so we want to go to the west. We're in the west ruins. So we want to go... this way, I think? Not really exactly sure.
Oh, gods, accept this harvest in the spirit it is given.
Ooh, a mountain goat. Are we trying it? Animal Whisperer 4, did that work? What's wrong button? Oh, come on. Busting out again, alright. Somebody. Oh, yeah, we gotta get separate as fuck. Animals tamed. Yeah, what's up with that? Alright, it's starting to crash a little bit here. A little glitchiness. Let's open this door. Look at the goat, it's huge.
Strike down those who stand against, blow away our foe.
Come on!
Material possessions mean nothing. We have ascended beyond that.
Tommy gun. Chicken and a goat. Who would have thought?
Make it to rain gently upon us, but batter our enemies with hail! Gods of the endless sky, accept these holy offerings. Strike down those who stand against us with thy divine lightning.
Alright, we're walking on in circles here. Alright, so the game crashed, but we still have our goat. I'm not sure where it crashed.
More snow. And now, some music.
Yeah, because it won't let us look at the map, and that's when it crashes. Not really sure what that's about. Oh well, I'm not really sure how far back it went. But we saw our goat, that's what's important. I don't know if we still have the safe or not. Okay, there's still.
Don't forget, Mother Nancy and Ronnie are waiting for you inside.
Yeah, I think this way, right? For drafty, get the mechanic.
There is no God but rain. I wish I could get an audience with the God President. Don't keep the God President waiting, Rangers. You'll find him at the north end of the building. Sanctuary of the Holy
Partner?
Hey, it's
Partner?
Bill. The young man gives you his best stoic, steely-eyed nod. Sadly, it looks like he's about to sneeze. Nod back. Something wrong with your face? Nod back. He nods again, squinting harder. You eyeballing us, son?
Darn it. I'm just trying to do it like all rangers and marshals and cowboys in the stories do it. Nodding and squinting and staring right through you. You know, tough. Hard. My name's Bill. I have a stupid question. I know it's stupid, but I gotta ask. I just gotta know.
What were you gonna ask us?
Have any of you seen my ma anywhere? I told you it was a stupid question. How would you know if you saw her? I don't even have a picture of her. I just... you forget I asked.
Your mom's missing? Since when? What happened?
It was about 6 years ago. She had a fight with Mother Nancy. Called her a bunch of things I'd never heard before. They wanted her to become one of those God President Reagan's wives. It's a big honor, but I guess she didn't want it. She said she'd leave before she married a machine. They told her, okay, go, but I couldn't go with her. She left anyway.
We tried looking for her?
You mean like the stories? Walking the West with a 6-shooter in my hand, saving my mom from engines and cattle barons and railroad men. You think I should do it?
Have you ever stepped outside of Kipper territory? Do you know what it's like out there?
Sure I do. I mean, I've never been, but I know all the history. You know, how God President Reagan conquered the West before he was God President. All that.
Reagan conquered the West.
You don't know? Well, this was back in the bad old days, when the West was overrun by commies all trying to build iron curtains and stop freedom. The God President was still a man back then, before the ascension, but oh boy, was he tough. He had a 6-shooter that fired 7 bullets, and a horse named Ashwater that killed Reds just by looking at them. Anyway, I know the West has gotten worse again since he tamed it back then, but, I reckon I can handle it.
Don't do it, kid. Seriously, you'll die out there.
You think so? Yeah. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess it would have been dumb, but... Oh, it felt right. Like my heart was a locked door, and your words were the key. Yeah. Sorry, Ma.
See you later.
Yeah, see ya.
Oh, what's this? Terminal 2 of 3, temperature regulation. All systems within acceptable tolerances. Large handwritten note dominates the top of this terminal, no touching, by order of the Nancys. Terminal appears to be regulating CPU temperatures for the Reagan statue, the sacred server room, and other important electronics. Upgrading this terminal will increase the Reagan statue's combat effectiveness. Sabotaging it could damage or destroy the statue. Let's just step away for now. I'm gonna pick the lock. Jump in the corner. Admin logs.
Sysadmin log entry 509. Testament of Sister Nancy Justice. Another unexpected proclamation today. Mother Nancy has ordered a full audit of Reagan's neural net to try and isolate the cause. Sysadmin log entry 1821. Testament of Sister Nancy Justice. Reagan's behavior is increasingly erratic. He's having conversations with persons only he can see. I fear that I don't have the code craft to make this right. Sysadmin log entry 2403. Testament of Sister Nancy Justice. The God President demanded to speak with Nancy tonight. When we asked which Nancy, he flew into a terrible rage. Had to initiate an emergency shutdown for repairs.
Sysadmin log entry 3314. Testament of Mother Nancy Reliance. This log has reached the end of its usefulness and will be terminated. Effective immediately.
Alright, so I looted and I got Cruel Core, another creepy doll. Damage versus animals is permanent for all squad members. We got the super choke for the remote control, the shotgun. We definitely got to get that for modify it. What kind of choke is there now? Oh, he's got a cone angle plus already. Alright, we'll do it for Lucia's auto shot. Auto shotgun. He's got a choke on it, but alright, who's down here? The Wyman. A lean, weathered woman sizes you up as you approach.
If you're looking to get patched up, I'm your gal. They call me the Wyman around here, but I prefer Doc.
Howdy, Doc.
Well, ain't you polite? Thank you. You'll hear a lot of things about me in this shitty city on the hill. None of 'em good. But nobody can fault my doctrine, so you don't have to worry.
You're not happy here. Why not move?
So where? Colorado Springs? Why would I bother trading one dictator with delusions of godhood for another? Besides, Colorado Springs has plenty of doctors, and the patriarch would likely string me up within a week for speaking my mind.
That isn't true.
So long as you're respectful and do what the marshals say, you are free to say whatever you like.
Do tell.
Why do they say bad things about you?
Well, I was Reagan's second wife behind Reliance, and now I'm not. We'll just leave it at that.
You quit being a Nancy.
Quit? Ha! I was excommunicated. Mother Reliance burned my Nancy wig and used my red suit for a toilet rag. She'd hand me over to the Godfishers if anyone else in this Girl Scout camp knew their way around a medkit. Speaking of, I could use your help to drive that point home. I might be able to waive the fees for treating your wounds, if you're interested.
What'd you want her help with?
So, like I said, Reliance would have Ronnie light me up if she didn't need me. So, I need to make sure she doesn't start looking at other medical options. Pretty sure the robots at the machine commune have some tricks for healing humans, not just machines. Every once in a while, a Gipper patrol will get lost, injured, and then a couple of days later show up bright as rain, escorted by a couple of robots. Obviously, Reliance has Ronnie blast him before any commie sleeper programming can turn on. But if you're in the commune and get some kind of data on their clinic, I'll heal you up for free from then on. And throw in a few medical supplies, too.
Look into it.
Thank you. Just don't mention this to anyone else, huh? Especially not Forge. Pretty sure she wants this intel too. But if I share, it won't win me an inch with Reliance.
You got any supplies for sale?
See for yourself.
What is this? Yeah, we don't really need to buy anything. Sell all our junk.
Huh. You ain't dead yet. So that's something.
You patch
I
us
would.
up.
But you all look fine to me. Come back if you take a beating.
All right.
Take care. This ain't a charity, Rangers. You need a med kit? Talk to me.
Gotcha. Heavy turret. Who's this dude? We're already in this one. Oh, it's labeled. Subsystem 2. Here's Bill. Skipper Loyalist. Skipper Draftee. Skipper Loyalist, who are you? Terminal Guard.
Howdy.
What's new?
Just watching this terminal for the Nancys. Keep it under your hat, but I'm told it's mighty important. Partner?
Subsystem 1. Shoot. Mr. Nancy Forge. Wow, Bulldog of Owen wipes her hands with an oil-stained cloth. Her work belt is overloaded with tools and guns.
Hey there, friends. Sister Nancy Forge, Ronnie's fourth wife, and his armorer. Made all our guns, armor, explosives, and that commie-killing Ronnie statue out on our front porch.
Statue's amazing. How'd you make the weapon so powerful?
Trade secret, meaning I won't sell it, and you couldn't afford it if I did. Doesn't mean I don't appreciate the compliment, though. Thank you. Anyway, I'm the trader here on top of everything else. You need something? I might have it. And if I don't, you probably don't need it.
What made you choose this trade?
Ronnie called me to it during one of his spells, way back when I was a girl. She has hands of iron for forging steel, he said. When a god tells you your trade, you'd best listen.
How'd you build that statue anyway?
Blood, sweat, and tears, friend. Blood, sweat, and tears. Scavenged and smelted the plating myself, hand ground the laser lenses, and spent a year wrapping the wiring. Also hunted and killed 30 or so scar collectors because I had some parts I needed. Steel, servos, and such.
She winks.
More than a few of the statue's bits and bobs have blood on them. A fitting tribute to America's fighting president, right?
It's really impressive.
Of course it is. I made it. And it's imbued with Ronnie's spirit. It's an all-American ass-kicking war machine. Yeehaw!
I have to say, you do some fine work here.
Well now, kinda you to say so. What did you like best about it?
So the A inside the remote controls the statue outside. It's a defense system. Impressive.
Wasn't easy. Months of coding the connection to Ronnie. About 100 miles of cable. And the testing was a nightmare. Worth it in the end, though, if I do say so myself. You know, that reminds me. I got some leftovers from that job taking up valuable space. It's yours if you want it. Make sure you put that to good use, Rangers.
Let's see what we got for sale.
Sure. Have a look.
Oh, we just got, what do we get? We got a neutron. What? Oh my god. Requires levels. That is insane damage. That is wow. Chemtech chest. A sophisticated medical suit married to a military combat frame. This armor will help you dish it out and then patch you up back up afterwards. Got a combat stim in it. Interesting. Alright, so we're gonna need stuff for that thing. Spec Ops laser sight. Magnifying glue. I'll buy that. Spec Ops laser sight. Buy that. Symmetrical. Oh, that's a blunt weapon. Sound suppressor. Roach rifle barrel. Take that. Very narrow exit passage stand for military weapons. Take that. As much of these as possible. For 40. Alright. Put that as a secondary. Modify it with roach barrel. Do we want the laser sight or oh yeah, look at that. Wow, that is just nasty. And then we want Frostbite revolver. I will modify the choke. Confirm that as well. Oh, they just saved it. Can do the same thing.
I wish I could get an audience with the God President.
A mechanic.
Look, I know y'all are a big deal, but that's Gipper property. Hands off.
My bad. What the hell's in here? Speaker next to the door crackles to life.
Welcome to the Western Whitehouse. God President Reagan is expecting you. Please come in.
Nancy on a rocket and him riding a velociraptor. That is awesome. The heavy door swings open. We're gonna quick save it anyway.
Thank you.
What is this? Those are the Desert Rangers! They work for my father!
Oh, there's Valor. Look at that.
You promised to keep me safe!
Calm down, Valor. God President Reagan has everything under control.
Well now, welcome, Patriots. Nancy and I, well, we appreciate your selfless service and want to thank you for it. You are true Americans and, well, good neighbors.
Wow, way back in the 80s, there's a dude like Max Headroom. He looks just like him.
Now then, help yourself to some jalebi, and let's get down to business, shall we? As you know. You and I have a rendezvous with destiny. We'll preserve for our children this, the last best hope of man on earth, or we'll sentence them to...
Oh, Ronnie.
If it takes a blood, let's get it over with. Well, what do you say?
What the heck was that all about? You alright?
Americans are not going to tolerate intimidation, terror, and outright acts of war against this nation and its people. How do you tell a communist? Well, it's someone who reads Marx and Lenin. And how do you tell an anti-communist? It's someone who understands Marx and Lenin.
What's a communist?
They're like choosy cannibals, right? They only eat the rich.
Asking only for purposes of our education, ma'am and sir. We don't mean to upset anyone.
I'll be happy to explain, Rangers. Communism is a foul philosophy that tricks people into giving up their individuality and submitting to the will of the state, which commands them to work for free and relentlessly attack those who don't subscribe to their ideology. It is an evil beyond reckoning.
Honestly, it sounds like the set. Oh my god. I'm not gonna say any of those things. We're gonna get killed. Just ask how anti-American.
I think that most people in this country would say yes. They are better off than they were 4 years ago. Why shouldn't we believe that? We are Americans.
That's enough, Ronnie. You did very well. But it's bedtime for Bonzo now, okay?
Okay, Mommy. Well, I'm sleepy.
I know you are, darling. Night-night. Thank you for joining the God President and I in the sacred server room, Rangers. Before we discuss why you're here, I have a proposition for you. A favor that would make us look more favorably on your requests.
What do you need us to do?
My husband, the God President, wishes to transfer his consciousness to a human body. To accomplish this, we must acquire a... What was it, Valor?
A cybernetic transfer module. It's amazing. Basically, what it does is...
That's enough for now, Valor. But yes, we must acquire this transfer module from the filthy communist robots that occupy the Denver airport. Or rather, we'd like you to acquire it and bring it here, to us. Once God President Reagan has a human body, you'll be rewarded with money, a fine weapon, and we will relinquish our claim on Valor and restart the oil to Colorado Springs.
Wow, Reagan's gaze. It's a deal. We get the module, you turn Valor, and then resume oil shipments. Colorado Springs. We're gonna need some information first.
Very well, but I warn you, I have a very limited supply of patience.
I didn't know you keep your promise to turn over Valor.
You morons! Mother Nancy always keeps her promises. And anyway, she's not the boss of me. I'm here because I want to be. Helping the God President become immortal is very important work, okay?
Thank you, Valor. As you can see, Rangers, he's a talented and driven young man, fully dedicated to our cause. Nobody is being held here against their will.
Alright, tell us more about these robots at the airport.
They call themselves a commune and say they are working for the betterment of all sentient beings. It's a lie. They put on a friendly face so they can turn humans against each other. Mark my words, they'll try to trick you too. But their end draws near. Once we have what we need from them, they will be dealt with like the dirty communists they are.
Any other dangers to watch out for besides the robots?
The Godfishers are always a danger in Denver. But trained mercenaries such as yourselves should be able to handle them.
I think you sent some Gippers to get the module.
The preparations have kept us busy enough. Your assistance is a convenience that we are willing to pay for. Nothing more. Now, I serve at the pleasure of a god, Rangers. And I don't have time for this non-committal dithering. Are you going to help us or not?
We're not going to attack. It's a deal. We get the module. You turn over Valor and resume oil shipments to Colorado Springs.
Agreed. But only after Valor helps us transfer God President Reagan into a new body.
That's right. They can't do this without me.
Yes, dear. Now keep working. Meanwhile, our home is at your disposal. I'll tell the sisters you can come and go as you please. Make America proud, Rangers.
Gipper mechanic. Can we get this container?
People do rather get the wrong idea about us. I can't say I mind. Let us be underestimated and ridiculed. They think our Ronnie is dead and never coming back, and they are wrong. They accuse us of seeing communists in every shadow, and, well, they are right. But so are we. Make no mistake, dears. We are surrounded by the vestiges of the evil empire. They have turned our great nation into an irradiated graveyard, and they expect us to weep. But we are steel, sisters. We do not bend, nor do we rust. We endure. So let them laugh at us. We are the wives of the God President, and we will endure until he returns to us. Until then, his great work lies before us, unfinished. We will arm our sons and
Oh
our
my
daughters
gosh.
and teach them to hunt communists and snake-tongued socialists. From birth, we will turn our children's hearts to unyielding stone. With our blessing, they will bring peace back to the world, one bullet at a time. We do this in the Gipper's name. Amen.
Hey, can we talk to Valor?
So, you're the Rangers. I hear you've been showing the Marshals how it's done. Keep it up and maybe Daddy'll make you his chief bootlickers. Well, you can go back and tell Saul I'm staying here. The Gippers are my family now.
How'd you end up with the Gippers?
Huh. My father sent me here as punishment for being smarter than him. Stupidest thing he ever did.
You're doing all right here, though, it seems.
Damn right I am. The Gippers understand my worth. They're not blind like my father. I'm the foremost tech and computer expert in the world. You name it, I've taken it apart, put it back together, and made it better.
As modest as he ever was.
He's always been like this. A boaster and a braggart.
Just a tiny investment in hardware, and I could have given my father access to all the 100 families' records and secrets. No, but he wasn't going to shell out for any tech unless it could kill someone. Idiot.
You got a pretty high opinion of yourself, huh?
Opinion means I can't prove I'm better than you. I can any day of the week.
What was your dad thinking, sending a genius like you away?
Liberty attacked Colorado Springs, and the city alarms didn't go off. So he blamed me. He said I fucked up. I didn't fuck up. Those alarms were sabotaged.
Sabotaged by who?
My sister! She stole the codes from my room before she left! It was her fault, not mine!
I think you got a grudge against Colorado Springs. That hardware looks old. Are using it instead of a mind-body transfer.
Well, that's an understatement. The infrastructure around here is fine for pumping oil and powering the defense systems, but we're trying to usher in the next era in human-to-God interfaces. It's pushing this building's systems to the limit. If I could just squeeze out some extra power, we could supercharge Reagan's statue and still have enough juice for the transfer process. The upgrades don't require a genius like me. Even you could do it. If you want to make some extra money, I'll pay you to handle them. And there are also some system parts which would become redundant. You can have those too.
What do you need us to do?
3 terminals manage our key systems. Everything from the Reagan statue's weapons to heating the building. 2 are in this building, but 1's near the statue. Look at each terminal, figure out the problem, fix it. Simple.
We have the wealth of Colorado beneath our feet, Rangers, and you've seen our wonders firsthand. You will be fairly compensated for any work you do.
What about those system upgrades?
What about them?
This work actually important? Or are we just helping you keep the lights on? No, what do you need us to do again?
3 terminals manage our key systems. Everything from the Reagan statue's weapons to heating the building. 2 are in this building, but 1's near the statue. Look at each terminal, figure out the problem, fix it. Simple. Given the power readings in here, you haven't touched a single one. So how about you get started?
Oh my gosh. Alright, sounds like you got a grudge against Colorado Springs.
Idiots. They're all idiots. They think they're the center of civilization. No, not without oil, they're not. Let's see how civilized they are a few months from now.
Alright, see ya.
Not if I see you first.
Open this gate. Tear down this wall.
We just talked to her. No. Okay.
You don't appear to have the module. Why have you returned?
Do we have access to these terminals now? These look like dudes you do not want to mess with. What was over here? Turret. That's the doctor. Oh, we can do it now. Upgrading this terminal will increase the Reagan statue combat effectiveness. Sabotaging it could damage or destroy the statue. Let's step away. Oh, where's the other one?
Howdy.
How are things?
About the same. Still watching the terminal. Partner?
Terminal 1 of 3, RAED, area online, active system status, multiple active. I think this terminal is connected to the Reagan statue. Upgrading it could increase the statue's combat effectiveness. Sabotaging it could damage or destroy the statue. HD capacity 4 megabytes. System fragmentation 96%. Days since defrag 3,422. Press D to defrag the hard disk, F to force boot. Warning, system integrity may be compromised. The nearby guard's watching you closely.
Sorry, partners. Access to this console is restricted by order of the Nancys.
At ease, you know who we are, and we're here to help you before the system fails, Ronnie.
What? No, I didn't even realize it. What should I do?
Oh, shit. Oh my god. I don't want to do either one. Upgrade or sabotage. Press the D button.
Shoot! I didn't even notice. Oh, thanks a million, sir.
Defragmentation complete. Alright, Reagan Reborn. Retrieve the cybernetic transfer module from the machine commune. Denver Airport. Build a better Reagan. Upgrade the key Gipper computer systems to supercharge the Reagan stack. Mylar asks us to upgrade some of the critical systems that run the Reagan statue while he continues to work on them. Do we want to do that though? I mean, I guess we'll do it. The other one's right over here. Alright, let's investigate how we could upgrade it. Spend a few minutes investigating the terminal. Weird science upgrade to modify the algorithms to self-optimize over time. By modifying the core code, you're able to adjust the program's measurement algorithms so it will become more efficient over time. Spend a little extra time putting in conditionals to prevent the machine from accidentally achieving sentience, just in case. That's 2, we got 1 to go. Who are you? How do we get out of here? Whoa. Jeez, he's sparking. He's smoking. They weren't going near that thing. Let's go to the map. We gotta go here. Track it. The last tunnel was right there, but I don't do this. Systems operational, low power mode on, self-destruct mode off. In the high power mode, step away from now. Not sure why you got flames there.
Make it to rain gently upon us, but batter our enemies with hail!
Gods of the clouds and winds, accept our unworthy gifts of warm flesh.
Alright, Denver Airport's right here.
Welcome back. It's Sal, throwing down those golden oldies for you silver foxes. Go kiss a hot little mama for me. Are you ready for maximum music? Oh, right. You can't talk back. Well, I hope the answer was yes.
Alright, well, we got a classic song playing. Alright, we're going to stop the video here before we go to the Denver airport. If you like the video, hit like. If not, dislike. Perfectly fine. Subscribe if you want some more. It's Dr. Quad saying the doctor's out. Be safe.